Good evening. My name is Jordan Bismarck.
And this is Austin Cumbo, coming at you live from Moscow. We are introducing a new segment called Info Around the World. First topic is Bulgaria. In Bulgaria today, the weather is a nice 72 degrees and the sun is out. The president has raised the taxes in today's economy, forcing some to cut down the costs on luxury items. The president says that the GDP over the last few years has raised from 101 billion to 103.7 billion, showing that our economy is in fact improving. In other news, one of the nation's largest mines collapsed today, leaving 20 workers stranded inside. Emergency rescue crews are working as hard as they can to get them out, but they fear that they may soon run out of oxygen. The nation may be experiencing a shortage of bauxite, copper, lead, zinc, and coal. Some say that many pesticides have been found in Bulgaria's fruits and wine. They say that some of it may cause you to be sick or even give you cancer. The toxins and the pesticides have been reported to cause many deaths a year, and there isn't enough to regulate how much is used or the strength of the toxins in the formula. The latest census came in today showing that the unemployment rate has dropped to 9.9% for adults. The labor force has reached an all-time high of 2,451,000 of the 7 million who live here. Of those 7 million people, 98.4% are literate, and the infant mortality rate is 16.13 out of 1,000. Good things seem to be in store for Bulgaria. That's all from me. Back to you, Jordan.
Thank you, Austin. In breaking news, it seems that Lindsay Lohan is once again in rehab. I think they should start calling it Lindhab. Ha 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 ha. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Yet another sweltering day for the Florida Gators in this 1965 season. The players are struggling in the punishing heat.
It's another pure gray morning. Don't know what the day's holding. And I get up right and I walk right into the path of a lightning bolt.
Mission control, ready for launch.
Everyone I see just walks the walk with gritty, but I do
Wade,
see
2006 Finals MVP.
on that lightning bolt. They say you gotta toe the line, they wonder what and not the why, but when I see the signs, I'll jump on that lightning bolt.
So this is my friend Frank and his retirement plan.
One golden crown.
Come on, Frank. How long have we known each other? Go to E-Trade. They got killer tools, man. They'll help you nail a retirement plan that's fierce.
2 golden crowns.
You realize the odds of winning are the same as being mauled by a polar bear and a regular bear in the same day?
Frank!
Oh, wow. You didn't win? I want to show you something. It's my shocked face.
Get a retirement plan that works at E-Trade.
And we're back to Info Around the World. The next topic is Libya. Libya is a country in North Africa bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north and Egypt to the east. Libya's natural resources include petroleum and steel. In fact, Libya has the 10th largest proven oil reserves of any country in the world and 17th highest petroleum production. Libya's literacy rate has been skyrocketing and is now at a whopping 95.6%. And has an unemployment rate of 30%. Their GDP has also increased by more than $4 billion since 2011, and its economy has begun a dynamic shift. This is because of the end of a civil war and NATO-led military intervention in 2011 that resulted in the death of the country's former leader and the collapse of his 42-year 1st of September revolution. As a result, Libya is currently undergoing political reconstruction and is being governed under an interim constitution drawn up by the National Transitional Council, or the NTC. Elections to a General National Congress were held on July 7, 2012, and the NTC handed over power to the newly elected Assembly on August 8, 2012. The Assembly has the responsibility of forming a constituent assembly to draft a permanent constitution for Libya, which will then be out to a referendum. And now I bring you life in Libya during the 42-year revolution.
And on April 1st, that nation will cut its production by almost 20%. Libyan oil, high-priced and high quality, is for the moment in oversupply. That could change quickly. What won't change quickly is the fact that Gaddafi's Libyan oil fields are the world's 9th largest producer and account for about 8% of America's imported oil. So Libya's Gaddafi is a man to be reckoned with. If you had to describe the public perception of Gaddafi by his people, you might think guru. He has the right combination in his face. A strong and asymmetric handsomeness, like the anti-hero movie stars of the 60s and 70s, along with a persistent withdrawal or contemplation in the eyes. He usually gives the impression of being quieter than those around him, especially when the people around him are revolutionary committees, an elite, almost a group of commissars who keep track of the purity of the revolution. He holds no public office. Gurus don't have to. Perhaps he sees himself as a combination of Gandhi and Mao Zedong. Is his contention that government and political parties are just ways to cheat people. Government, he says, will wither away, and committees of the people will decide on what is best for them. His role? He is a teacher. Like Mao Zedong, he has compiled his thinking into a green book. Actually, a green book parts 1, 2, and 3. It is the third universal theory, a blending of the Koran and Gaddafi's own brooding thoughts.
Thank you for tuning in to Channel 10's News You Don't Need to Know at 10. Have a good evening and a great night.